Hi everybody. How are you doing today on this very weird energy in between waiting something day? I just thought I would get on and somebody sent me this really awesome post today, and I thought I would just read it. And yeah, and if anyone's wanting to, I'm just feeling really excited about just about everything that's about to come, but we're sort of in this limbo time. So now's the time, like while we're sort of waiting, you know, this clearing, peeling back layers, anything that's no longer serving us, now's the time to be doing it. So I thought I'd get on and read this, which is really cool, and I'll post it afterwards in the comments. It's really, really cool, but it's just relevant to what we've been doing with womb healing, and you know, all of the stuff that happens in our life. You know, like, you know, when we grow up and we're told that we're not enough, or we feel unworthy, or we feel unloved and unlovable, and as adults we tend to blame our parents for that. But there sort of comes a time where, and this is where we reach that place of self-accountability, where we have to do our own healing and our own inner work. So thank you, Jenny, for sure, for sending this to me. I'm just going to read it to you, and because it's just really, really cool. I release my parents from the feeling that they have failed with me. I release my children from the need to make me proud so that they can write their own ways according to their hearts. I release my partner from the obligation to make me feel complete. I lack nothing in myself. I learn with all of the beings that surround me through all time. I thank my grandparents and ancestors who met so that today I breathe life. I release them from the faults of the past and from the wishes they did not fulfill, aware that they did the best they could to resolve their situations within the consciousness they had at that moment. I honour them, I love them, and I recognise their innocence. I bear my soul before their eyes, and that is why they know that I do not hide or owe anything more than being faithful to myself and my own existence, walking with the wisdom of the heart. I am aware that I am fulfilling my life project, free of visible and invisible family loyalties that may disturb my peace and my happiness, which are my greatest responsibilities. I renounce the role of saviour, of being the one who unites or who fulfills the expectations of others. And learning through love, I bless my essence and my way of expressing. Although there may be someone who cannot understand me, I understand myself. Because only I lived and experienced my story. Because I know myself, I know who I am, what I feel, what I do, and why I do it. I respect and approve. I honour the divinity in me and in you. We are free. And it's a traditional now hearty prayer, and I will just tell you who it's written by. Oh, it doesn't say it's written by. So, and that's what we're sort of striving for, as you know, we're striving to be free. We've got to let our parents go. They did the best they could with what they had. They've brought through ancestral wounds, and it's our job. We came here to be the ones to break all of those patterns, all of that programming, you know, all of the issues that come with it, you know, rejection, abandonment, not being enough, unworthiness, not being loved, not being lovable. So many different things that we've carried through from all the lifetimes with us, you know, and we do carry those wounds through with us from lifetimes, you know, like we carry the as I've said in the last video, you know, the wounds that we carry come from the wombs, you know, the mothers bring through all of these wombs. So it's time now to and that's what I'm doing with this work too, is like we're clearing the wombs of the mothers back through the generations, and you know, for all of the wounding that the men have brought through as well too, because this is a time where we're coming to stand in our sovereignty, and it's a time to you know, take responsibility for our own healing, release those parts of us that maybe we can't get to, you know, like if you've had a lot of trauma either in the womb or as a child, you'll find that things in your life are going to keep coming and appearing in different ways until you can actually get to the core of that. So this is getting right to the roots of things and going right back in time through the wombs as well too. So say, as an example, sexual abuse was an issue, or sacrifice, or all of that awful stuff. We go back in the womb and we trace it back to right when it started, right back, and it could be through the ages, because it does come through the line. So we're here to clear all of that. So yeah, I thought I would extend my special to the end of September, because I'm having such an awesome response with people, and people are getting great results. Those that have already done the womb healing, we're going to move on to the 0 to 5. So, you know, let me know when you're ready to do that, because that's really powerful as well too, you know, unleashing that little inner child that may have been, and it can be something small, you know, something that we as adults think it may be something small, but, you know, someone may have made a comment when you're growing up, when you're a little child, and, oh, you'll never amount to anything, and that can form your whole belief system. You know, so it's just finding those things and setting that inner child free, and it's actually all of the aspects of us, so all of the inner children through all of our lifetimes that have experienced the same things. So I'm really loving this work that I'm doing. It's very, very powerful. It's very empowering for people, and the results are instant. And once you clear those wounds, that's it, you're done. I'm also offering too, so normally to do like the deep dive, so the first session is always 90 minutes to 2 hours, because I like to go in and go really deep and sort of lay the foundation of what we're doing. So normally it's 175, but at the moment, while I'm doing this till the end of September, it'll be 150, and then you'll get a free 15-minute reading a few days later, because it's too intense to do it on the same day. Like when you're processing one thing, it's too hard to switch into another mode. So within a few days, and if you want to do that hour and a half, 2 hours over 2 sessions, you can do that as well too, if that makes it easier. So just really loving this work, but it is time. We are moving. You can feel the big shift is coming. It's already happening. And we're sort of in this limbo state at the moment. So now's a really good time to get in and just get to the root of things, get to the real core of things. Because as we do this for ourselves, it changes the whole trajectory of the consciousness of humanity. So it's not to be underestimated, the power of the work that we're doing. And, you know, healing the wounds of the wombs of the mothers, you know, the divine feminine that through all of the ages has been smashed. And, you know, like the divine feminine, you know, Mother Mary, you know, the divine feminine, fully empowered in all of her grace and glory and magnificence, which is who we all are. And same as the divine masculine, you know, through these agendas of darkness and evil, and, you know, all of the fear porn that we've been threading, all of the lies that we've carried through us through all of the generations. You know, the male and female have both been disempowered. So once we can bring them back into alignment, and so the divine masculine, divine feminine stand together in their full power and light, then that's when the world's changing. And that's also what we're moving into as well, you know, in the future. And it's the not too far future, because all of the systems that are crashing at the moment, they have to crash. You know, they've designed it, you know, that both parents go to work so that the kids are left to their own devices, and, you know, working harder for less, and, you know, like people in the rat race, and all of that stuff. It's all been programmed and designed, but we're actually the ones to recreate that, and to bring it back to the balance of family, you know, 2 loving parents that love their children. There's whole generations that we've gone through since the wars, you know, of single parents, you know, so that brings with it issues as well, you know, just for a start, just as an example, you know, a mother that, you know, maybe her sons and her husband went to war, and you know, they may have come back damaged, so they haven't been able to function in the all of the different things that have happened. So and this has come through the generations, you know, so there may be a resentment with the mother that the men left her and that she had to do the thing, and then the woman's had to step up and she's had to be the mother, the father, the provider. Or it could be the other way, you know, with the men as well too, that all of the things that have happened, all of the things that have been programmed have been designed to disempower. So we've got the tools now, and we're the co-creators of our life, and we're also here the bringers of the golden dawn. We're here to bring in the whole new way of being, which is all about love. And we need to relearn what that means, because if we've grown up and we haven't felt loved, or unlovable, or we've been programmed in that way, we've got to change that belief system, and then look at what does love look like to you? What does, you know, a happy, healthy relationship look like to you? And what happens when we're born is that we have this, you know, we come in as these pure souls, and yes, we do bring karmic imprints with us, but, you know, and we start off and we're these beautiful, innocent beings, these souls, you know, and as soon as we start getting more independent, you know, we roll over, we sit up, they can't wait for us to do things. And then as we start doing more, it's like, no, you can't do that. No, you can't be that. No, you are not that. Yes, you are this. So that's where the programming starts. So it's up to us. Setting the parents free, because they did the best they could with what we had. We chose to come in to be as part of these families, and we chose to come in to be at this time, which is the most powerful time in history to be alive. So we've all chosen this, and there's nothing we can't handle. So if now, while we're just sort of in this transition stage, waiting for the big storm that's coming, that's brewing, you can feel it, like it's brewing. This is like the calm before the storm. Now's a really good time to shift that stuff so that we're not taking it forward into the future generations. So sending you all so much love. I will post again the this, I don't know if you call it a poem, but whatever it is, the soul journey, I'll post it in the comments. It's really awesome if anybody wants to jump on board. I'm also too, you know, people that go in will get the opportunity to do a free, you know, 1.5 hour session, and it's really deep, intensive work. So and I'm really honoured to be able to be the guide with it. So I will leave it there, but I'm just sending you all so much love, and I'm just so excited to be able to help shift the stuff that we've been programmed with, and as we do so, as I said before, we're helping shift humanity. So sending you all so much love. I look forward to connecting with you soon, and if you need any more information or anything, just private message me and we can go from there. Have a beautiful day.